which is not ideal because, well, it's just not ideal. See you in the morning for some spraying. New day on the farm. The weather is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. We're going first spinning. Got a little job here to do this morning to change the vanes. Stick these ones on. Take the ones that are on off. It only takes a minute. Now I haven't got a telehandler at the moment, so I'm going to have to use Growler, which is not ideal because, well, it's just not ideal. Come over and pick up our bag lifter. I need 4 bags of nitrogen to do what I'm doing, so we'll use these 4 odd ones on the end over here. Oh, that's not very good. I'm going to go and spread this on some of the grazing ground. Now I know what you're thinking, it's red hot and it's dry, it's not going to do anything. Hopefully we're going to get some rain next week, it's forecast to, and I'll be on holiday. I won't be here. So if I put it on the ground now, it's not going to volatilise, it will sit there until it does rain, and hopefully do some good. So yeah, pick up some bags, fill up a spreader. Right, we are rocking and rolling. We're in one of our bigger fields, so there's about 6 hectares this field, 15 acres or so. You can see it's greened up quite nicely after first cut. We've had a tiny bit of rain, but nowhere near what we need to keep stuff growing. This will go on to be a grazing field once the grass has come back, and then where the cows are now will end up being second cut. That won't be for quite a while, because of the lack of moisture. The machine's doing its thing, it's constantly calibrating itself, just working out how wide it needs to open the holes and the cow factor and everything as we're on the move. Auto steer's doing its job as well. Absolute beauty of a day. What more could you want? As I was saying, there's about 6 hectares, 6.1 spread. I'm just going to give you guys a little look around the spreader. We have so many new subscribers at the minute, which is brilliant. Thank you everyone that is subscribing. Just want to show you guys the machine. So I've been spreading P&K yesterday, that's why it's covered in purple dust. But KRM M35W. Well, I should say it's a bog barrel really, it's imported by KRM. This will take 4 bags, so it'll take about 2.5 ton of product. It is a fully isobus machine. There is not a hydraulic pipe on it. So you'll see at the back here, we've got our isobus cable, and then we just got an electric 7-pin for like the lights and stuff. There are only 2 grease nipples on it, which is on the tops of each of the rotors. That's the only thing I have to worry about greasing. It runs off the GPS of the tractor, so when we're in the field like we are now, it knows where it has and hasn't spread. It's fully kitted out with section control, so when you go into your corners it shuts itself down. And it just makes fertiliser spreading an absolute breeze. All I have to do is tell the machine how much of the product I want to spread per hectare. I have a book with all the various fertilizers in them. It will give me a little cow factor, which I type into the computer as well. And then basically, you just drive. If I decide to speed up, it will open the ports on the bottom of the spreader, and it will make sure that we're spreading the correct amount. If I decide to slow down, it will close them up, so that it's not spreading too much. It's a very, very intelligent machine. It is incredibly easy to use. It has been incredibly well designed for washing and such, so I'll show you later when we wash it, but these bars unclip here, and that all opens out, so you've got fantastic access to the discs and everything here. All the important parts are encased, so all the electrics as well around the front. And if I can show you, they're so well hidden you can't even see them, but they're in big waterproof bags. And yeah, it's got a handy step here on the side. It's obviously got the ladder on the back. I love that machine. I can't recommend that enough. Anyone that is looking at changing their fertilizer spreader, have a look at them. It is built like a tank as well. All these clever little things like these drop down. They've got these for your pressure washer nozzle, so you pressure wash water into that middle part and it will blow it left and right and get into all these corners, all the places you can't normally get to on machines. Whoever designed it had obviously used one, which isn't always the same for machinery. A lot of machines are designed by people that don't actually use them, and you think, well, why on earth did you do that? Before I forget to tell you, very exciting news. Oh, message missing. We have new merch on the way. So I've ordered a load of merchandise from Claire at Cotton Eye Sew. If you guys don't know who she is, she's on Instagram, go and check her out. She does all the merchandise for Tom Pemberton, Ollie Blogs, loads of other big people. And she is absolutely fantastic. But yes, we've ordered new merch, we've got some new designs coming. I hope I've ordered enough, because I put a little sneak peek out on Instagram the other day and the response was unbelievable. But yes, as soon as it is here, I will let you guys know and we will get it launched. Anyone who's ordered anything very specific from me, I've ordered that as well. You'll know who you are. So yes, exciting times ahead. Right, I am currently out on what we call our techno ground. It's where we have the cattle that are set stocked and also on daily moves. It is an absolute nightmare to spread fertiliser. I think I've mentioned before a long time ago on the channel, there's like 8 different paddocks in one 10-hectare field, and then there's fences split up, and there's all sorts going on. And they're actually doing really, really well. We weighed these cattle last week, and they're averaging 1.6 kilos a day just off grass. It's not had any fertiliser yet this year at all. This is its first dose. And I'm crossing my fingers we get our rain next week that we're forecast, because my goodness me, doesn't it need it. The set stock guys have got plenty of grass, but of course they eat the best bit all the time, so the grass they're left with isn't the best of quality, whereas the ones that are on the daily move, they eat whatever's in front of them each day, and they are scalping the ground, and what's left behind is, you know, is pretty bare. But yeah, we'll chuck this fert on, it will sit on the ground. Should we get some rain next week, that will keep them going perfectly. That will be exactly what we need. Right, giddy on is bright, this new concrete. Right, we're nearly done. We need 950 kilos in the spreader because it's currently completely empty. So what I'm going to do is, by using these 2 bags here, we put a whole one in and then use our, I think they call it a fled bag. Yeah, we're going to use this. We'll stab the second bag on that one, and then we can let out whatever we want. So I'll just stick that there for now. There may have been a small bit of operator error. Luckily the fert price has come back, so that's now worth a tenner rather than 300 quid, but I'll sweep that up in a minute. Open it up like so. We can go in here. I had it on the right screen, we'd be able to see it filling. It is hot. Might be too hot. Anyway, we've finished spreading fert. Hopper's empty, so we give the thing a wash. I always wash it down when I'm going to put it away. Stop any of the fertiliser doing anything bad to any of the metal. Give the tractor a swill off whilst we're at it, and then once we've done that, we're going to hook onto the sprayer because we're going to try and kill some rushes tomorrow. I've got rushes to kill, I've got the T3 to go on the wheat, and then I've also got the last foliar feed to go on the wheat as well, so got a fair bit of spraying to do. See, the silage pit started leaking a bit of effluent. It smells awesome. That goes into the tank underground here, so it's all caught. It's all above board. Right, let's get washing. Right, that is the machine clean. We go and leave it where we unhook it. And I'll wait till the morning now. I'll wait till the morning, hook the sprayer up, and then I'll just go straight on spraying. I think. Sounds like a plan to me. See you in the morning for some spraying. Right, so it is the next day. The sprayer is now on. We're just loading up here. Mark, our agronomist, does make it very, very easy for me when I go spraying. Whereby all the chemicals we buy, he makes sure they're ordered in packs. That 90% of the time we just chuck the entire pack in. So there's 3 different products we've got there: some Depatone, some Easel, and some Solar in a 1, 5 and 10 litre drum, and I need 1, 5 and 10 litres of the product. So chuck all that in. I need 1200 litres of water, and that means I can spray 4 hectares of grass ground that is covered in rushes. So we're going to spray at 300 litres per hectare. What we got here is a water conditioner. We've got the Depatone, which I think is like an alcohol type thing, that breaks down the waxy layer on the outside of rushes, and then we've got Easel, which is a herbicide. So that is the plan. We're going to go back to the ground where we cut our silage, where I said there was a load of rushes. Now that they're actively growing, spray them, especially in this hot weather. They'll suck in that moisture because they'll want it, and it hopefully crease them up to nothing. Had some very good conversation with the Amazon guys at the Royal Cornwall show about their mounted sprayer. Possibly got one coming down to run some water through as a demo. So we've got a price for an Amazon, got a price for a Vicon, got a price for Vernon. We're getting there. Well, we're just unfolding. I've done one field already, which I thought I would be spot spraying, and I have spot sprayed it of sorts. But I've actually sprayed a lot more of it than I thought. I think I ended up using 2.5 hectares worth of spray. So enough to do 1.5 hectares. The sprayer unfolded. I'll turn the camera around. Hopefully you can see the rushes. Bad patches along that hedge there. And then there's an odd few up the middle here. You can't see them quite so, I mean you can see the little tufts of them. But over there, that is just thick rushes, so we're going to try and get rid of that. We'll have to get some more of these products because we've got more ground that wants doing. We might have a crusade on the old docks as well. We've got a couple of fields that are absolutely pickled with docks that need sorting out, and we've got some of the chemical that we use on them. That's all ready to go. Right, just finished spraying what I got in the tank, so I need to wash out. So I'm just sealing a bit of water out of this drinker. It looks horrible and green, but all the algae and stuff's on the bottom. I'll just nick a bit out the top. We've got 2 big filters anyway for the water going through. What we'll do is we'll get enough for a hectare, so we'll put 300 litres in. We'll go back up and across the top of the field here where there are rushes, but not as many. I've done the main areas I wanted to do, so hopefully in a few days' time we'll see them starting to curl up. Very satisfying when that sort of thing. Now, I'm in the field of wheat. I've had to stop because I've got to take a picture of this. How good does that look? That is like a tabletop. You could walk across that. I am well chuffed with this. The wheat's sort of just, you can See the little bits of white on there, the flowering. We've got some liquid end to put on this one. It's in its soft and cheesy stage, which, look at that, it's not very far away. Be a next week job. Yeah, I am well chuffed. You guys will know, before working here, I didn't have any experience really in growing arable crops at all. And I look after these crops from fertilising and spraying. Tom drills them and Tom combines them, one of our contractors. But other than that, I'm the chap that does the work to them, and I am absolutely chuffed with them this year. I think I'm right in saying, well, I am right in saying this is Crusoe. So hopefully it does all right. There is the odd wild oat. Well, they're probably not wild oat, they're probably left from last year's oats. Let me wheedle you out, plant, where are you? There's some wildlife in it. Look at that, an imposter. Yeah, I am well happy with this. I suspect, what are we now, middle of June, 6 weeks, 8 weeks time, middle of August, combine will be running through here. I know that looks pretty thin in that bit, that is a tram line, but that is just, oh, so happy, so happy. Right, all done for today, just parked up in the shed here this evening. I've got some more to do tomorrow. Hopefully this liquid end turns up tomorrow. I can spray that tomorrow night. If not, we'll have to let Lick Rice loose with the sprayer again. It's all been behaving very well. I'm well chuffed with that wheat, as you guys saw. I am proper happy with that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It's down underneath the video somewhere, it's completely free. New merch coming very soon. Just getting it all sorted out with Claire. So I will let you know when that arrives. But thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on another video very soon. Cheerio.
Like a truck